The service this morning was so moving. It was just amazing.
So glad you loved it, Jay.
Oh, I just thought it was beautiful. Marshall couldn't stop weeping the whole time.
I know. And I knew what was happening, and we were all crying.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
And on so many levels. I mean, the tributes that were prepared were, each one was better than the next, but just the chat was like amazing. What people said during lunch was beautiful. It was.
Yeah, and I mean, the outpouring of love from all different areas.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree with you, Jay. It was good. It was more than good.
Yeah, it was more than, yeah.
Yeah, a lot, and all of the effort that went into it with all those, and all of you who are on the screen right now have a lot. We have a lot of gratitude for you.
Okay.
Sherry, we got the memo. Look what colors you're wearing and what I'm wearing. Rabbi, you got my email? You know what? You got the memo?
Yes, I have the order of the evening now in front of me. Thank you, Marcel. No, actually, Stacy had sent it earlier in her emails also, so I definitely have it.
Good.
So, yes, I'm all set through 8:46.
How timely everything worked out this morning.
I have to tell you, I'm very impressed. I put together that outline minute by minute, like, about 3-4 weeks before, and we kept within 3 minutes of every single person throughout the entire thing. It was pretty incredible.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Is the lighting okay?
I assumed we would run at least 20 minutes over.
So did I, Sharon.
That was very impressive.
I was thinking, yeah, we're at least a half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
More than
Rabbi, I think you were 6 minutes over.
But
we'll take 6 minutes. We'll take 6 minutes.
Right.
6 minutes.
It was wonderful. It was just wonderful.
It was almost like you had a timer on everybody as they spoke, but they were just right on the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. The flow was beautiful. It really was.
What's happening?
Just for this part of the evening, are we doing a mute for folks, or what's the plan? Team who was organizing this?
person.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we'll have people muted.
Yeah.
And then we'll unmute as individuals do their turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
So you want to mute us all and keep people muted upon entrance?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Can you get that in here? I can't. Why does it keep going? Don't touch that. So you go. Okay. Just sit down for a minute and look at
Sorry, your hair's fine. Have that much of it. Just listen.
We just want to let people know as you're coming in, we're welcoming you. And we're going to just be waiting a couple of minutes. There are over 200 of you who've registered. We're going to just wait a couple more minutes till more people are here for us to begin the program. So just hold tight and we'll get started shortly. We are going to get started, and on behalf of all of those who have worked so hard during this time of wanting to give our love and appreciation and gratitude to Rabbi Merow, and on behalf of our congregation, we want to welcome every one of you who are here this evening. We know there'll be others who will be joining in just a few moments. We have an incredibly wonderful, wonderful evening planned to celebrate Rabbi Merow. There are many, many elements that we will be partaking of. Some of them are surprises, and you will all be surprised, and we think Rabbi Merow will be surprised about a few of things that are going to be coming. But we want to begin this evening with some of the videos that many of the members of this community made to Rabbi Merow. We are not going to actually present all of them right now. We are going to present some of them right now, but please know at the very end of this evening, we're going to present the rest of the video tributes and mazel tovs and wishes of gratitude for Rabbi Merow. So without further ado, I want to ask Stacy if she will start with the beginning of our video montage.
Rabbi Merow, it's Carla Ziegelboim and family. I just want to wish you much luck on your new adventure. We will miss you so much. You've been the heart and soul of Beth Shalom congregation, and we will never forget all the things that you have done to make it such a wonderful, warm, and loving place. And we hope that your new congregation enjoys you as much as we have. Love you lots.
Shalom, Rabbi Merow. I'm talking to you from our balcony overlooking the ocean and in Margate at your home at the Island House. We look forward to spending a lot of time with you this summer on sunnier days than today, because today you can see behind me it's quite foggy, you can barely see the ocean, but you can hear it in all its glory. We wanted to thank you for all your work, all the wonderful things you did for us at Beth Shalom. Sharon and I are especially grateful for your service, for your active involvement in the food pantry and other social action programs. Best of luck in the future in Princeton, but we look forward to spending a lot of time with you this summer on the beach. Take care.
Rabbi, we enjoyed spending every Shabbat with you over the past 17 years. Your devotion to the synagogue and your leading of prayers during the services will always have a special place in our hearts. Your giving of your time to those less fortunate than you and the many mitzvahs you perform daily have taught us how to act as responsible Jews.
We'll never forget spending an entire evening with you at our gala event, a Monte Carlo event in the synagogue, screaming winner chicken dinner together. We wish you all the best and continued good health and great success at your new rabbinical journey in Princeton. Well, we're going to miss you greatly.
We hope to see you again soon.
Hi, Rabbi Merow. The Album family would like to wish you all the best that life has to offer. I'm not going to say goodbye because I'll probably come visit you, and we go back such a long, long time. There were good times, there were bad times, but you were always there for our family, and we will miss you so much. Good luck. Bye.
Rabbi Merow, this is Mimi Rosen. I want to say thank you. I always remember when you came to the Shiva house and you looked around, you realized my family needed to eat before minyan. You herded them to the table. You actually came around holding the chicken on a platter to serve us, which I was so amazed that you did that. I'm so used to rabbis being on a pulpit. It was wonderful. Thank you and good luck.
In Tishrei, you joyfully start the new year. Lots of prayers for you, team, and Yom Tov cheer. Sukkot, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, you share the festive mood, helping to house those in need and dispense to them food. Yeah, our hearts are a whirl, 'cause we're really going to miss seeing Rabbi Merow every Erev, every Yom of the year. January, you lead a Seder for Tu B'Shvat. Next, we see you all dressed up for Adar. March and maybe April, it's clean the house grown. Then you sell the chametz, make the soup. Wait, don't forget the shank bone. Yeah, our hearts are a whirl, 'cause we'll really miss seeing our Rabbi Merow every Erev, every Yom of the year. ER, a month filled with lots of yoms. Sivan, you help usher Shavuot into our homes. June, July, and August, you were at the shore, welcoming us to Margate. Let's hope it won't pour. Yeah, our hearts are a whirl, 'cause we'll really miss seeing our Rabbi Merow every Erev, every Yom of the year.
Rabbi Merow. Yes, she's our rabbi, but she's also an Eisha Chayil. She's exemplified and taught us so much in her daily living. She's given us so much of her time, patience, guidance, teaching, friendship, and spirituality. She's listened, advised, acted on our behalf as individuals and a community. She's reached out to our preschoolers, our young couples, our youth, our families, our seniors, and to the people who had no one else. Personally, Rabbi Merow has been there for me and my family through some of our most challenging times and greatest losses and simchas. She's listened, supported, and celebrated us when it was most needed. We can't thank her enough for all that she has done. She's a special person and a special rabbi. Her leaving Beth Shalom and our Kahila community will be a great loss. She'll be an asset to her Princeton shul and community. Wishing her the best of everything always, from Pam Gelman and family. Good luck, Rabbi Merow. Keep in touch. You'll be missed.
Rabbi Merow, we have been honored to have you as our rabbi and of course as our friend over the past number of wonderful years. We will miss seeing you in Elkins Park, but we also know how privileged the Jewish Center in Princeton is to have you as their rabbi. You are going to be amazing in Princeton as you were in Elkins Park and at Temple Shalom. So wishing you all the luck in the world.
Andy, we're going to miss you as our rabbi, but we're not going to miss you as our friend, because we're still going to be friends, which we have been for many, many years, going back to when I played drums at your bat mitzvah, as you remember and mention very often, and I'm always proud of that fact. So good luck at Princeton Jewish Center. We love you. Have a great time, and lahitraot.
Lahitraot.
Hi, Rabbi Merow. I'm so sorry to see you leave, but I really just wanted to thank you for all the work that you've put into youth engagement at Beit Shalom throughout your tenure. You've really made us feel a part of the Jewish community here in Old York Road, and we're undeniably grateful. So really best of luck wherever you go in life, and know that the Beit Shalom youth are really appreciative of all of the work you've done to set us on this Jewish path.
I love you, Rabbi Merow. Bye-bye, Rabbi Merow. Bye, Rabbi Merow. Bye, Rabbi Merow. Bye, Rabbi Merow. So what, Rabbi Merow? Good luck. I wish you Rabbi Merow. I love you, like Rabbi Merow. I love you, Rabbi Merow. Bye-bye, Rabbi Merow. Miss you, Rabbi Merow. Mazel tov, Merow. Like, goodbye, Rabbi Andy. Say we miss you. We love you. Let's blow a kiss. Ready, go. Mwah. Do it again. Mwah. Say bye-bye.
And there will be more to come at the end of this evening. How spectacular to watch all those images. And thank you to everyone who submitted a video message for Rabbi Merow. At this time, we are going to transition to saying goodbye to Shabbat and welcoming the incoming week. And we're going to ask Rabbi Merow if she will lead us in Havdalah.
Thank you. Thank you for each of those videos. And clamped is the right word. So sing with me, and I need helpers for Havdalah. So I have my sister cousin here, Jody, and my actual sister here, Mindy. Hold on. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhera v'yameinu, Yavo Eleinu, Imashiach ben David, Imashiach ben David, Miriam Hanivia, Oz v'zimra be'ada, Miriam tirkoditanu, lehagdil zimrat olam, Miriam tirkoditanu, letaken et haolam, Bimhera v'yameinu, itevienu, El mei ha-Yeshua, El mei ha-Yeshua. Before we begin Havdalah together, I want to invite you to join either Rabbi Glansberg or Cantor Agar next week for Havdalah, because Havdalah at Beth Shalom is a fabulous, wonderful experience. We can't wait till you can all be back in person. But until then, check in next week for Havdalah. Yeshuati, Eftach below Echad, Ki Ozi v'Zimrat Yah, Adonai Vayehi, Li Lishua, Usha'afta Mayim Besason, Mim Hanei HaYeshua, Adonai HaYeshua, Ahalam Chavir Chatecha Sela.
That's great. But I didn't see.
Adonai Tzavot Imanu Miskav Lanu, Elohe Elohe Elohe, Elohe Yaakov Sela. Adonai Tzavot Ashrei Adam Boteach Bach, Adonai Hoshia HaMelech Yaneinu Yom Koreinu. Your turn. Lehudim Hayata Ora V'Simcha V'Sason Ve'Yikar Kain Tialanu Kos Yeshuot Esa B'Shem Adonai Ekra La 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen borei pri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei miorei ha'esh borei miorei ha'esh lai 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 la 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 lai lai la 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 lai la 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 lai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ben or lechoshech ben Yisrael amim ben yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yamei hamaseh Baruch atah Adonai hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. Thank you. Good week, good year. Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.
To everyone and especially to the Chelders.
And as Havdalah marks that time of separation between Shabbat and the week that is ending, we are aware of the fact that this is a time of separation, but a time of affirmation of Rabbi Merow, your gifts, and the fact that these relationships will be changing, but they will not be ending. So we're acknowledging this transition of Havdalah right now. I think what we're going to continue with next is, instead of waiting for the end of the video tributes at the end of the program, we're going to ask Stacy if she would play the rest of them at this time. So Stacy, if you would, we're going to watch some more of those extraordinary video messages.
Shabbat Shalom and thank you. You made such a difference in my life with your love of Torah, your love of Judaism, your beautiful voice singing at services, and your passion for social justice. I know that others join me in wishing you Hatzlacha in your new pulpit and tell you how very much we appreciate everything you did and how much we will miss you.
So, Tani, what's going on with you?
I'm moving to Princeton.
What's there?
I'll see you all the time, but I gotta pack. See ya. Love ya.
On learning that Tani was moving to Princeton, Stevie had a negative reaction. Once he was assured that they would continue to be best friends, he rallied, and the two strolled off together into the day.
Hi, Andy. Getting to know you over these past 20 years has been amazing. Your interests, ideas, compassion, and understanding have helped us through many trying times.
We're very sorry to see you go, but know you'll shine in your new role at the Jewish Center in Princeton. Your unique blend of energy, dedication, ideals, and ideas will truly be missed by all at Beth Shalom.
All our good wishes to a very special person. We love you. Stay well and stay in touch. Love, Linda and Lenny Abrams.
Hello, Rabbi Andy. There are just so many things I could highlight over the past 17 years, but from a personal standpoint, I would like to thank you for all the support that you have shown me as a board member and officer and as president. I always appreciated your sage advice and will miss it. I wish you much success with your new position over in Princeton.
Hi, Rabbi Andy. I wanted to wish you Mazel Tov on an amazing chapter of Beth Shalom. It's been so incredible to have a spiritual leader who experienced Judaism in the same way that I have, with a foundation in day school, Akiba Barak, Ramah, and USY. The value you place on all of those institutions shows in your work, and it's been a major component of my growth as a Jewish man and as a Jewish leader. I very much valued your friendship and guidance, both for me and my family, and cherished the many meals we've shared around the Shabbat dinner table, in the sukkah, and many more. Even though the katzes will be spread all around the country, I know that our friendship will continue to stay just as strong. Mazel Tov again on an amazing part of your journey. I know you'll be just as incredible in your new role. I'm excited to see what you can do for a great new community.
Hi, Rabbi Merow.
Hi, Andy.
We'd like to thank you for all the work that you've done with our kids for their bar and bat mitzvahs over the years.
And thank you so much for your friendship you've had with us. And we know Harry is going to really miss you terribly.
We'll miss your sermons, and I will miss going to adult ed with you. It was always the highlight of my week.
You should know that you've brought a wonderful level of enthusiasm and joy to our synagogue, and I know the congregation will miss that so much.
You'll do great in Princeton.
Be well.
Bye-bye.
Rabbi Andy, you were one of the first faces we saw at Beth Shalom when we first moved to Pennsylvania, and you immediately drew us in. You radiated warmth and joy for Judaism and your community. Observing you through our years, you are a community builder and unifier. You bring diverse groups of people together.
Above all, you create special moments for individuals and families, young and old. Your Shabbat Experience program alone was a life-changing tradition in our family. We and our 4 sons discovered new ways of being together, learning, singing, praying, and playing. Our Shabbats became more purposeful.
After the traditional and musical services with Asher and Gideon, and Tot Shabbat with Shayla and Uri, we learned with intention in a study session with other parents over lunch with you and Rabbi GK. These discussions stretched our minds and touched our hearts. We cherish these Shabbat moments.
These moments gave us the spiritual boost and inspiration to extend our own Shabbat experience as a family through Havdalah. You were a catalyst for a more complete and deliberate day of rest and beauty. For this, we thank you deeply.
As in joyful moments, you were also there for us during challenges. You have given us guidance on delicate family situations and were an extraordinary advocate when we were pursuing private Jewish education for our children. You are tireless in your focus on helping families pursue a Jewish life.
Rabbi Andy, we are filled with so much gratitude. You have brought us and our children so much happiness. We treasure our memories with you and know in our hearts this is not goodbye. We are so blessed to have had you as a rabbi. We thank you and wish you all that you wish yourself. May you experience joy, purpose, and so much fun in your next adventure.
Hi, Rabbi Merow. I'm sure gonna miss you. I miss our Friday nights and Saturday mornings where we used to get together after services and talk. I know you'll do great where you're going, and I wish you all the best. We're gonna miss you, and you brought a lot to the synagogue. Thanks for everything.
For those who don't know, Rabbi Merow is truly one of the rabbis who raised me. When my family first moved to Philadelphia, she saw a spark of Judaism in me and helped me to blow on the embers. In middle school, she pushed me to read Torah before my bar mitzvah and literally came over to my house to help me write a Dvar Torah for my bar mitzvah that I am still proud of. In high school, she supported me spiritually, but also politically and even financially in my journey through USY. I followed her to our alma mater, the joint program, Lions. She has mentored me, helping me to think deeply about my Judaism intellectually, religiously, and even professionally, because this is who Rabbi Merow is. She does all the work, goes anywhere, talks to anyone, finds the money, does whatever it takes to engage Jewishly whomever she can. There's a story about Rabbi Chia from the Talmud, where he goes to a town and brings seeds to plant, weaves nests, hunts for meat to feed orphans and skins to make Torah scrolls, teaches children Torah and Mishnah, and then tells them to teach their friends. He does this all, he says, because I am working to ensure that the Torah will never depart from the Jewish people. This is Rabbi Merow, a person more committed to Jewish community we will not find, and we will sorely miss her.
Rabbi Merow, you are leaving a giant footprint on Beth Shalom and on our hearts. Your rabbinic teachings given brilliantly and lovingly, your passion for social justice to help heal our broken world, and the countless and often unheralded ways in which you have touched people's lives throughout the years. What an amazing legacy for our shul. Kol sheruach habriot nocha heimenu, ruach hamakom nocha heimenu. She who in whom fellow people find delight, in her God finds pleasure.
We will sorely miss you here, but we wish you much success and happiness as you bring your special gifts of learning and your caring heart to the Princeton community.
Behatzlacha betafkid hechadash.
Best of luck and thank you.
You are a role model from all to learn, with messages of hope wherever we turn.
Your love of life is an inspiration, and your engagement of community a sweet invitation.
Social justice, food pantry, and counseling too. So many souls have been touched by you.
There are stories of you filled with laughter and love. When faced with adversity, you would rise above.
We wish you success and know it is true. Congregations you lead will always love you.
Wishing you Lehitraot, it just feels so sad. The word sticks in my throat.
There is always a place for you in our hearts.
You remain greatly loved, whether near or apart.
Mickey and I are going to miss you so much, but we know we're going to see you at our favorite happy place. I have so many wonderful memories and stories, and I'm always grateful when you remind me that we were neighbors before you were my rabbi, and now we are friends. So good luck on your journey. You know I will carry you in my heart, and we will have good times together in Margate.
We've had a rabbi named Andy. To many of us, she is like family.
She's nobody's fool. She found a great shul.
And now we'll all miss her madly. Andy, we thank you. We love you. We will definitely miss you, but we will see you. Bye.
Again, we want to thank everyone for those beautiful, beautiful video messages to Rabbi Merow. And we are going to now turn the program over for the next few minutes to the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and Beth Shalom member, our good friend, Josh Shapiro, to say a few words to Rabbi Merow.
Well, thank you, Rabbi GK. And it's wonderful to see everyone virtually tonight. I wish we could all be together. And Rabbi Merow, I wish we all had the opportunity to give you a big hug. And I know that those days will come very soon. And I wanted to just begin by saying thank you for the ruach that you bring to shul. You know, some folks know that I went to the Foreman Hebrew Day School under Mrs. Landis's leadership. And our school was in the exact same building that Beth Shalom congregation is. And I can remember as a little boy feeling that sense of spirit and excitement when we would bench or have services in the sisterhood or in the Price Chapel. There was an excitement, of course, as a young boy when you got into the tunes and you sang and you got going. And I can just tell you as an adult, now sitting with my children at Beth Shalom, Andy, when you would daven and when you would sing and when you would stand up on the pulpit, you'd bring that ruach that made me feel like I was a little boy at Foreman Hebrew Day School again. I want to thank you for that. I also want to thank you for being so friendly and approachable at the Kiddush after services. You know, at a time where clergy can feel somewhat distant in our lives, some clergy, certainly not those present here tonight, you had a way of just kind of sidling up to someone and getting in the middle of a conversation that took all the sort of pretense out of the moment and just allowed someone to speak openly and honestly and in an absolutely friendly and genuine way. You brought that. But I think the thing that I appreciate most about you is that, you know, your faith is not constrained by or contained in the walls of our historic shul. The thing that I think I admire and appreciate most about you is the way you've been an activist rabbi. You know, one of the things I talk about a lot, whether I'm in shul or in a Baptist church or even just in the work that I do every day, is the teaching from Talmud that, you know, no one is required to complete the task, but neither are we free to refrain from it. And I explain it to folks that I believe each of us has a responsibility to get off the sidelines, to get in the game and to do our part. And God knows, Rabbi Merow, you have done your part. You and I both understand that our faith, our Judaism, is directly linked to social justice and public service. It's one of the things I appreciate and admire most about you. Whether it was a sermon you would give that, you know, maybe pushed the envelope and made some people feel uncomfortable, or the work that you would do at the food pantry or even at the White House, the way that you would speak at a rally, or as we just heard in the video from some of the young folks, the way that you would speak quietly to mentor someone along the way. You are a true activist and you're a true social justice warrior. And you draw from your faith and you draw from our shared teachings and you draw from the lessons of Beth Shalom, that important message that I know has not just impacted the people that you've directly touched, but it's impacted others because of those you've inspired to service and inspired to activism along the way. I'm so grateful to what you've done in our broader community. And of course, I'm grateful as a Beth Shalom congregation member for what you've done for me and my family here in your time as our rabbi. I want to wish you the very best in your next chapter. And while I realize you'll be in a new building and in a different setting, I am totally convinced that you will also not be constrained by those walls of that shul, and you'll continue to have a broad reach, significant impact, and leave an indelible mark on the lives you touch as a great activist and a fine rabbi. And so I just wish you the very best. And this is so long until we see you again down the road. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Josh. And thanks for those beautiful words. We are going to now have a couple of gifts that we want to present to Rabbi Merow. The first gift is going to be presented by Lisa Weiss-Shore and Cheryl Love. So we're going to turn the program over to the two of them.
Rabbi Merow, we have the honor of presenting you with this Ahava box filled with congregants' messages of gratitude.
Without having read them, because we wouldn't do that, they're addressed to you, we're sure that they contain words of thanks and appreciation for all the good times and sad times and hard times and fun times, like having a camel on the front lawn at Beth Shalom, for that keeps coming up. And just all the everyday times that you've shared with us. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we're not done.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Tribute to show the impact you've had on all of our lives.
On behalf of the congregation, we present you with this Ahava box. That to thank you for all your kindness and generosity, your teaching, your love, and just everything you've done for us as a congregation. So,
thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Cheryl, for the beautiful, beautiful box. I went ahead a little too quickly after our Attorney General shared his words. We wanted to actually show you that a proclamation has been made on behalf of the Commonwealth, and Stacy is going to share that proclamation right now. And if Josh is not still on, I can read this. If Josh, I don't know if Josh is still on, but I can read this aloud.
I'm here, but I've learned to know my audience, and reading those tends to lose the whole audience. But Andy, it's a special proclamation on behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, thanking you for your fine service to Beth Shalom and your fine service to the broader community. And we just thank you very much.
All right, we'll trust our Attorney General not to read it word for word. And we really appreciate the proclamation and your spoken words. Now we have a gift that the three women who've worked so hard on making this whole series of events to honor Rabbi Merow possible are now going to present Rabbi Merow with a gift from the congregation. We're going to ask Sherry Leibowitz, Jeanette Norris, and Marcel Shapiro to present Rabbi Merow with a special gift.
Shavua Tov, Rabbi Merow. Sherry, Marcel, and I have been privileged to serve as co-chairs for the events honoring your commitments to social justice and Jewish education with Voices of the Next Generation and with tributes during today's Shabbat services, Havdalah, and upcoming Beit Cafe. It has been a labor of love for us since it has given us hours of time to reflect upon all the gifts you have bestowed on us during your 17 years of service with Beth Shalom congregation.
Including the richness of Jewish teachings, your passion for social justice and tikkun olam, as evidenced with the many families served by the newly named Merow Family Mitzvah Food Pantry, your love of Jewish life and the state of Israel, your dedication to spirituality and wellness with the creation of the Center for Spiritual Well-Being, alternative spiritual experiences on Shabbat and high holidays, and Shabbat at the shore with Torah yoga on the beach. At the heart of everything you have given us is your deep heart, Rabbi Merow, and kind, compassionate neshama. As you always remind us, you believe your work is God's calling for you. As we heard from all of the tributes this morning, you are an exemplary role model, and you answer God's call in so many beautiful ways. You have opened our heart. You have opened your heart to us personally and have pushed us to open our hearts and minds individually and as a conservative Jewish community. You have guided us through difficult times and have celebrated Smeklot with us. We are truly grateful as the Beit Shalom congregation for all of these gifts you have so freely given to us.
And now it is our turn as a community to give back to you for your service and dedication to us. It was our decision to hopefully make sure you'd have another special surprise. No one outside of our committee was told what the gift for you would be. And we may have lost a little sleep worrying if people would contribute to a mystery gift. Turns out there was an outpouring of love and many contributions from all parts of the Beit Shalom community were made for you. There now seems to be some light at the end of the pandemic tunnel, and the world of travel is slowly opening up. We know that for you, this means getting back to your beloved Eretz Yisrael. To make that a reality, and because it's something you probably wouldn't do for yourself, your Beit Shalom community is giving you a first-class round-trip plane ticket for your next trip to Israel. We hope you will think of all of us whenever you ultimately land at Ben Gurion Airport. Nisiya Tova.
In addition, knowing how much it means for you to serve the greater community, the inaugural contribution to the newly dedicated Merow Family Mitzvah Food Pantry Fund has been made in your honor from the Beit Shalom community. With our deepest gratitude and wishes for success and peace as you move on to lead the Jewish Center of Princeton. Lehitraot, Rabbi Merow.
Thank you to the three of you for your incredible words and all of your dedication and devotion to this evening. And just in case it slipped through the cracks, Rabbi Merow, this is a first-class ticket to Ben Gurion. This is not coach. So you're going to be reclining on your way over to Israel whenever you get there. So at this time, I'm going to now sit back and relax and turn the rest of the evening over to Jay Leisner and Ann Rubin, who are going to lead us in this Beit Cafe, which they are calling the Rabbi Merow Experience.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Beit Cafe and the Rabbi Merow Experience. The reason we're calling it the Rabbi Merow Experience is because we want to experience and share the joy, the love, celebrate Rabbi Merow's being with us for so many years, and we just have been having so much to share and such a wonderful time. Rabbi Merow's one of Rabbi Merow's favorite holidays. Rabbi Merow, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure that you love a lot of the holidays, but I know that you have a special love of Purim. So in keeping with that love of Purim, we wanted tonight to feel relaxed. It's a party in your honor. You're the guest of honor at this party, and we want to feel Purim-like in the fact that it's filled with joy, celebration, and perhaps even some costumes, because I know Rabbi Merow has love. Yes, and drinks. Yes, exactly. We are partying tonight, and so even though it's not really Purim, I'm asking everybody to close your eyes for just like 10 seconds until I ask you to open your eyes again. But close your eyes, because just like at Seder for Passover, how we all are supposed to project ourselves into the spirit of the holiday and feel as if we were all slaves, I want us to all close our eyes now and imagine that it's Purim and we're joyful and having a great time and festivities. Pour yourself a glass if you want. Open your eyes to pour yourself a drink. And but now close your eyes, and I'm going to count to 3, and then open your eyes, and it will be Purim. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's not just because I was having a bad hair day, and I say Ann also, but we know out of respect and love of Rabbi Merow, we know that she always would love to put different hats on at different times during Purim celebration. So here we are, and we're ready to go. So we have a number of people have contributed via videotape as well as live performances tonight to do on this Zoom, and I think we're ready to start rolling. And I see that the mouse ears and the mortarboard are difficult to, but Anne, I think you were going to start with.
Yeah, well, Jay, the reason I'm wearing this is because, you know, we have heard all these years with Rabbi Merow here. She has, I don't even want to say humbly bragged about some kind of music group in college. Something, I think Pissy Moan or something like that it's called, that she supposedly started. And I think a couple of years ago, they came to Beit Shalom. A bunch of really young people just showed up and sang. And I really wanted to understand. So I went back to the college days to do some research, but I had to hire a research assistant for that. And I have the documentation now of what really went on. But before I show that documentation, I wanted to introduce the research assistant that I worked with. So our research assistant on? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Lexi, I'm really confused though, because I'm looking at you and you couldn't have even been born when she started Pissy Moan. So tell me about your research that you did, and so it will be validated to our family here.
You know, I really had to go digging in the archives and do some serious research, and I had to recruit so many people who may or may not know Rabbi Merow. I know I myself visited her last year when we came to her community, to your beautiful community, but I needed a little bit more than that. I needed some more information, so I reached out to friends like Max Marcus and Beth Nadich and Gabe Most and Rhonda Arking and so many other people who have just loved to contribute. And I put together, you know, a little compilation of all of the research that I put together, and I'm hoping that it'll bring you joy from Pismon to you on your special celebration.
Oh, well, I thought it was Pissy Moan. It's Pismon? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, Jay, if it's okay, before we start with the entertainment, I want to show you the research that was submitted. Is that okay?
Absolutely. It's part of the Purim party. Absolutely.
Okay. So let me get this up and share this with sound. I hope. Are you able to see my screen? I'm frozen.
No, yeah.
Am I frozen?
Yes,
Oh dear. But you hear me, Jay.
I hear you, but it's frozen. The screen is frozen.
Oh dear. Let's
Here
see.
it goes.
Can you see
There it is. Yes.
Mekimi me'afarta be'ashpot yarim evyon olehoshidi imnedi.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute because you're not seeing the research. I understand that you're hearing the music.
Yeah, no video.
Excuse me 1 minute. I'm going to fix that right now. And technical difficulties. I'm sorry. I had this all ready to go and everything. I guess I didn't graduate from technology school.
We'll just breathe.
It's okay. In past forum spiels, we always talk about how we work very hard to rehearse just enough so that it all seems very unrehearsed. So, Anne, thank you.
Here we go. I think I got it now. Here's the research that we got.
Mekimi me'afarta be'ashpot yarim evyon olehoshidi imnedivim imnedivei amor.
I'd seen it so many times. I went and got my hair back to its natural color while this was going on.
And that looks great. I didn't realize you were bluish.
It's actually purple. It's bad lighting. Lexi, I want to thank Lexi very much for putting that all together for us. And I hope now everybody has the proof that Rabbi Merow really was part of Pismon. And I had the privilege of watching that several times. And so I was able to find Rabbi Merow in each one of those pictures. Okay. Jay, I think I'm on for the next one, I believe. So yes. we are going to move on to our next entertainment piece. And we want to thank this group of people, so too many to name, that put this together, but Nina and Amy were the spearheaded this. So Stacy, take it away.
I want to say thanks to Merow, feeding kids in need helped me and them grow. As you sought, you missed their mom, but Merow, we know life's about more than dinero. As you taught, our Nazim, they rose, the Mishnah, the writing, the admire your scholarship so thorough. To this day, with angels and camp songs, tzaddikas and girl songs, and rats like a Sunday. And unusual, your mother's sin, blessings, some shade. So, we'll make the strong voice, cry Merow, singing truth and power will go on low. So we say, except from Hebrew school, you go to be a school, and I you must love what we owe, our dear Rabbi Merow. We're thankful you
Jay, it's that mute button again, Jay. Remember that mute button.
There we go. Is that good? Okay. Anyway, next on the agenda is a man who we have a lot of respect and admiration for. He's a friend of Rabbi Merow's, and I want to introduce Rabbi Bob Lehman, who will now tickle our funny bone.
Shavua Tov, everyone. I listened to the tributes this morning. They were wonderful. I don't remember hearing too much about Rabbi Merow's sense of humor, but she has a great sense of humor, and she has laughed at my jokes, so I'm going to miss that laughter. And Jonah and Ruth join me in wishing you well as you move on to Princeton. Now, a few one-liners by which to remember me. A rabbi, a priest, and a minister walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Is this a joke?" A chassid walks into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. And the bartender says, where did you find him? And the parrot says, there are thousands like him all around Brooklyn. And speaking of Brooklyn, did you hear about the bank robbery in Borough Park? All of the robbers walked into the bank and yelled, give me loot, Hasidim. The next day in the newspaper, there was a report that the bank robbers got away with the loot of the frum. And this is one to advance interfaith relations. A rabbi and a priest are driving the same neighborhood on different streets, and they approach an intersection at the same time and they collide. And it's difficult to determine who's at fault, but both cars are very badly damaged. Thank God, neither one was injured, but they were shaken up by the experience. The priest, a little bit more so. And he says, I need something to settle my nerves. And he opens his trunk and he said to the rabbi, I happen to have a bottle of sacramental wine here. And he takes a drink. He takes another drink. He starts feeling happy, a little relaxed. As he's about to take the third drink, he says to the rabbi, Rabbi, won't you join me? And the rabbi says, I'll wait until the cops get here. So, have a great time.
Okay, so next up, we have a little musical interlude. Hopefully this one will be a lot smoother than the last one.
That's why I'm
Maybe not. I don't know why this is happening. Give me a minute. Maybe we should, here we go. I think we're going to be okay now. Let me go back to share. Oh. I'm so sorry for these technical difficulties.
Tiel hachalon, ani ayish shalach, et shirai ani katabti lichodev. Beyom sha'ar tatir, eli bi'arki afashi, lach binachamash ashmor balev. Tiel hachalon, Shoshani shalach, rach tomri she'at yodat mi libech. B'dachat lechalonech, shar shirim u'mechayech, menaseh liboch el levavech. Midachat lechalonech, ani omed u'mechakech, legalot et sod afatech. Rak shmor li'aleya, al orineya. Rak shmor li'aleya, shmor makom balev. Rak shmor li'aleya, al orineya. Rak shmor li'aleya, shmor makom balev. Zama nama nama na, wana na na na, wana na na na, wana na na na, wana dum dum. Zama nama nama na.
Dial hachalon, kan menagot gitarot, serenadot shechi barti lichodev. Bechol chavam nor chayer, narat yatzat ashir, rak tini v'yad afatel. Dial hachalon, shalosh anochi kiti, עכשיו רואים שחורף מתקרב. ברוח ובגשמים אני אמשיך לשיר שירים, אעשה הכל למענך. ברוח ובגשמים גם בעוד 100 שנים אנסה לכבוש אל לבבך. רק שמור לי עליה, על עיניה, רק שמור לי עליה, כמו מקום בלב, רק שמור לי עליה, על עיניה, רק שמור לי עליה, כמו מקום בלב, רק שמור לי עליה, על עיניה, רק שמור לי עליה, שמור מקום בלב, רק שמור לי עליה, על עיניה, רק שמור לי עליה, שמור מקום בלב.
I'm here, guys. We couldn't have them live. We're doing our best.
But now our next performance is live, and Renee and Rob Van Ark. And I love Renee and Rob's talent and their joyful participation in so many things at Beit Shalom over the years. They are a class act and a lot of fun, but I'll let you all be the judge of that.
Hi, Rabbi. Tonight, we are otherwise known as Kim McAfee and her boyfriend, Hugo. Bye-bye, Rabbi. We're gonna miss you so. Bye-bye, Rabbi. Sad to see you go.
No more drashes. DJ is waiting for you. You're so lucky while we're so blue.
We'll miss the way you pray, your passion's plain to see, and in each and every way touched us permanently.
Bye-bye, Rabbi. It's awful hard to bear. Bye-bye, Rabbi. No, we'll always care. No, we'll always care. No, we'll always care.
That was wonderful. Don't give up your day jobs. Okay. I think this video is going to run smooth, Jay, but if not, who do you want to take my place for the last one? All right. So live from Beit Shalom a long time ago when we used to meet there.
Nachamu,
And in case you missed it, Rabbi Merow was singing with them. Jay?
I'm Eleanor, and I am here on behalf of the Jugglers New York. We're really excited
Oops.
to stay and celebrate the holiday with you. So I welcome all of you to put your hands together for the Maccabee.
Well,
But God, you got to close it up. So
yeah.
anyway, I put my classiest hat on for this next act, Jay.
Yes, I appreciate that, and I've put my cool surfer dude hat on, and I changed the look of my hair as well, for this next act. A very cool guy, truly our favorite chazan, playing our favorite instrument.
And I have a special surprise for you, because I'm going to do a duet with you. I know we didn't practice, but I thought that you wouldn't mind if I joined you.
Spontaneity is great.
Would that be okay, Chazan?
You go first, then I'll go first, then I'll go second. I know you Lady of Spade, I can do that. See, I can do that. I learned that when I was 10 years old. All right, can I go now? Is it my turn?
Yes, Chazan, hit it.
All right. So, Rabbi Merow, I thought long and hard about what we should sing tonight. And many years ago, I taught the Beth Shalom Youth Chorale and the Beth Shalom Adult Chorale an Israeli song. Actually, it's a Greek song that was translated into Hebrew by Uzi Chitman. Uzi Chitman is a major Israeli poet and composer, and he took this Greek song and translated it into Hebrew, and out came a classic. And one more introductory comment: for many years, the Beth Shalom Religious School and the Solomon Schechter Day School shared a second grade teacher, Geveret Zahava Blackman. She should rest in peace. Zichrona Livracha. After the children received their Kabbalat Sidurim, she would take a variation of this song to teach to the children to thank Dr. Brown and Geveret Landis for all the work that they did. And I would be in the third verse. Toda, Toda, L'Chazan Tillman. She'd get me in third. So I thought I'd do Toda in your honor. So we'll do the two of the original verses and then one verse that I added this week in your honor. So here we go. תודה על כל מה שבראת, תודה על מה שלי נתת, על אור עיניים, חבר או שניים, מה שיש לי בעולם. השיר קולח ולב סולח, שבזכותם אני קיים. תודה על כל מה שבראת, תודה על מה שלי נתת, על יום של אושר, תמימות ויושר, על יום עצוב שנעלם. שמועות 2000 וכפיים שבזכותם אני קיים. הופה! לה 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 La 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 la. A little slower. Toda toda le Rabbi Merow. Toda toda le Rabbi Merow. Al haTorah ha'avodah al gemilut chasadim al hashira ve'al rikud ve'al simcha ba'olam. La 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 שבזכותם אני קיים. La 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 שבזכותם אני קיים. In 1972, the long time, the very young Debbie Friedman, she should rest in peace, the immortal Debbie Friedman, wrote a song. She actually wrote a whole curriculum of songs to be used for a Hebrew curriculum. And in the opening of that book, of that Hebrew curriculum written by Debbie Friedman in 1972, is a song that became a classic. And I taught this song every year to every consecration class at Beth Shalom congregation. And someone suggested, our Rosh Vad, the chairperson, suggested that I sing this song in your honor. And you should take it with you to the Princeton Jewish Community Center and give it to Cantor Warshower, and I'm sure he'll make the best of it. So here we go. While we're here at Beth Shalom, and I should say while we're here at Princeton Jewish Center, we're going to have some fun and sing the Hebrew alphabet, a song for everyone. It's going to be quite simple, cause all you have to do is sing the letters after me, and I'll sing after you. This is a perfect song for Zoom, because you just repeat with me. Aleph, bet, vet.
Rabbi Merow, unmute yourself and sing.
Vav, zayin, chet, tet. Yud, kaf, kaf. Lamed, mehem, nun.
Sing with them. You can sing.
Samach, ayin, pei, fei. Sadik, kuf, resh. Kuf, resh, shin. Sin, tough. Let's learn the alphabet, simple as it can be. If you learn the alphabet, if you sing the letters after me, each letter has a name and a sound that it always makes. Now let's sing the special chorus. You'll have fun, it will not bore us. It's the Aleph, Bet. Echo after me now. Aleph, Bet, Bet. Gimel, Dalet, Hey. Zayin, Chet, Tet. Yud, Kaf, Kaf. Lamed, Mehem, Nun. Lamed, Mehem, Nun. Samach, Ayin, Pei, Fei. Samach, Ayin, Pei, Fei. Sadik, Kuf, Resh. Sadik, Kuf, Resh. Shin, Sin, tough. Let's try it once again. Practice the alphabet each time we sing our song, and then the easier the letters get. Sing it first this time. Sing out loud, let me hear your voice. I will hear each Hebrew letter as you sing each Hebrew letter. It's the Aleph, Bet. Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet, Yod Kaf Kaf, Lamed Mem Nun, Samach Ayin Pei Fei, Tzadik Kuf Reish, Tzadik Kuf Reish, Shin Sin Tov. Each letter has a name and a sound it always makes. Together they're the Aleph Bet. The Aleph Bet. In your honor, Rabbi Merow, Yishkoach, great to see all of you.
Thank you, dear Cantor. Thank you.
And I think, Ann, your
Yeah.
turn.
Well, Jay. No,
okay.
but no, I do have this other video, but Jay, all right, I'm going out on a wing and a prayer here now. You haven't performed yet tonight.
Oh.
You didn't say you were going to perform tonight, but you've been the star of all of our shows. I'm going out on that wing and a prayer and hoping that you're going to say yes when I say, before I do the next video, Jay, can you sing a song for Rabbi Merow, please?
Well, you know how difficult it is to convince me to sing for anybody. And since I haven't prepared a thing, this is unrehearsed. Rabbi Merow, I am awfully glad that you are, I'm sad that you're leaving us, but I'm glad that you're moving on to another pulpit position, because you are wonderfully amazing at the business that you're in. I consider you in the shul business. And like you say, like you know, as you know, there's no business like shul business. And I think I have my my pocket orchestra here. There's no business like shul business, like no business we know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the rabbis will allow. Nowhere do you get that Jewish feeling like when you're davening an extra bow. There's no people like shul people. They smile because they know even if the services will get you bored, it's still the best way to reach the Lord. Led by Rabbi Merow, who we all adore, we'll miss you at the shul. Rabbi Merow, your teaching, your caring, your loving have always filled the congregation's hearts. Food pantry, well-being, and services with singing. We're sad that now our paths are going apart. Oh, Rabbi dear, we'll miss you very much. But Princeton's not so far, let's be in touch. There's no rabbi like you. Rabbi, you smile even when you're low. In times of stress, you strongly give in comfort. You've been here for us all, one and all. And during COVID, you have been amazing. You never miss a Zooming call. Your ray of light, best shalom, Rabbi. You have been our guiding star. You've even brought our Judaism to the shore. You filled our spirits. You've touched our core as you have poured wherever you may roam. Remember life at Beit Shalom. Remember that we'll miss you here at Beit Shalom.
Well, Jay, I thank you for that. I know that you didn't prepare and you didn't know I was going to call on you, and you especially didn't know I was going to call on you then. So I thank you so much for that. And We do have one more musical interlude to share. Everybody get your hands together because this is a clapping song.
Doom doom ba do do doom doom ba do do doom doom ba do do doom.
הנה בא השלום, הוא יצא לדרכו שלשום, הוא קרוב וקרב כל יום. הנה בא השלום, הוא אלוף הקסמים, הוא חולף וזולף בסמים, לקולות חלומות קמים, ונושמים ונושמים. קריאתו כבר מתגלגלת ממזרח למערב, הנה הוא דופק בדלת, הוא לא יוותר עכשיו, הנה בא השלום, הוא יצא לדרכו שלשום, הוא קרוב וקרב כל יום, הנה בא השלום, הוא עולה מן הים, הוא יורד מפסגת ההר, הוא נישא וברוח שם, אין אפשר, אין אפשר, קריאתו כבר מתגלגלת ממזרח למערב, הנה הוא דופק בדלת, הוא לא יוותר עכשיו. הוא קרוב וקרב כל יום, הנה בא השלום, הוא אלוף הקסמים, הוא הולך וזולף בסמים, לקולות חלומות קמים, ונושמים ונושמים, הנה בא השלום, הוא יצא לדרכו שלשום, הוא קרוב וקרב כל יום, הנה בא השלום, הנה בא השלום, דרכו שלשום, הוא קרב כל יום, הנה בא השלום, הנה בא השלום, הוא יצא לדרכו שלשום, הוא קרב וקרב כל יום, הנה בא השלום, הנה בא.
That was great. Thanks, Pismo. Jay, back to you.
I think that we're ready to have the Beit Shalom staff present something to Rabbi Merow, and I think we're ready to hit it. Stacy, you're gonna put this on.
You're out of here and you're Princeton bound. Great memories have come before the way, and we sure will miss your sweet company. You're leaving tomorrow, and did you say? When you're gone, we're gonna miss you when you're gone. We're gonna miss you by your care. We're gonna miss you everywhere. Oh, we're gonna miss you when you're gone. When you're gone, when you're gone, we're gonna miss you when you're gone. We're gonna miss how you walk the walk. We're gonna miss you by your talk. Oh, we're gonna miss you when you're gone. We sometimes thought that you were crazy when you told us some of your views. But you brought us a pantry, RPG, and a wedding, and a careful of lawn. When you're gone, we're gonna miss you when you're gone. 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 We're gonna miss your frequent things. Gonna miss you by your singing. We're gonna miss you when you're gone. When you're gone. When you're gone. We're gonna miss you when you're gone. We're gonna miss you and your passion. We're gonna miss you and your laughing. We're gonna miss you when you're gone. We're gonna miss you!
That was spectacular, amazing, and spectacular.
Rabbi Merow, I want to toast to you a l'chaim and wishing you all the best in your future journey. And we loved being with you tonight and over the last 17 years, and we will miss you terribly. And to close this evening, we just have a few of your favorite guitarists have put together something that Anne will play on video. But Rabbi Merow, all of the best wishes from our sincerest love being sent to you.
Thank you. And before you do that, I just want to say how deeply, deeply moved and joyous this is, and how much joy you have brought me, each of you who've let me into your lives and let me be part of your journey. I hope that each one of us can engage in Simcha Shel Mitzvah, in finding joy in not commandments, but in Jewish actions and in doing Jewish and in caring for each other. And thank you. I feel seen and I feel heard and I feel loved. And I hope that you all, the Beth Shalom community, goes from strength to strength with Rabbi Glansberg Cranen and with Cantor Agar, our whole grade staff. And I love that there was Pizmon, show tunes, some great Israeli music, and lots of love tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us the privilege of doing this. And Jay, I apologize for all my mess ups. You messed up. Stacy's actually going to present it, and before she does, I really want to give a big shout out to Stacy, who her technology with this evening and putting it all together, and the hours that she spent with us and the patience that she's had. Thank you. I mean, I know all the staff does so much, but for Jay and I tonight, we really are indebted to Stacy Salzman for all of this. So thank you. There's 2 videos with 3 of your favorite guitar players. So Stacy, take it away.
Dodili vanilo haroe bashoshanim dodili mizodola minha Dodili vanilo haroe bashoshanim dodili nekuteret more Dodili vanilo haroe
Okay, this will be our last video coming up with another guitar player that's one of your favorites. And we thank you all for being here tonight, and we wish you Shavua Tov.
Well, hello, Rabbi Andrea Merow. Since you're leaving and moving on to new positions, and new places, and new horizons, I want to wish you best of luck, all the best. Keep on doing what you've been doing so well, contributing to your communities, and we'll see you down the road. כן, לפעמים אני נשבע, אז הלילה, הלילה, כך אני נשאר.
All three guitar players were amazing. All three. Amazing cameos. Thank you, Anne, and thank you, Jay, and thank you, Jeanette and Sherry and Marcel and Julie Atchik, Rabbi Glensberg-Cranen and Robin and Stacy and our staff, but really each one of you for bringing such joy. And Toda al Masha Minatata.
That's great.
I'm just looking through the screens to see each and everyone's face for one more time, and so appreciating each of your shining, happy faces. Yes, it's all about a song lyric. And I'm not getting all the chat, so Stacy, I hope we're saving the chat. Thank you for all of these beautiful faces.
From Harriet and Carol, Rabbi.
Thank you to all my friends and teachers who are on here. I have friends here from LA and Denver and relatives from all over. I see people from Atlanta and DC and Jenkintown and Elkins Park and Briarwoods. And I can't wait to watch it again. Thank you everyone. If it were after Havdalah at Beth Shalom, and it was a non-COVID time, we'd all go to Sprinkles. But I hope you each really sing and dance and be joyful. Thank you. I want to wish everyone a good night, a Laila Tov. Maybe we'll end with a little Rad Hayom. Anyone wants to unmute?
Rabbi, you deserve every moment.
Thank you. So let's do a little Rad Hayom. Rad Hayom, Shemesh Tov,
Look, we need to do that.
Team. Thank you.
Derech
everyone.
Hatzlacha.
I will see you all on Facebook. And Rav Todot, a great amount of gratitude from this rabbi.
This was a beautiful evening, and I salute everyone who took part. You gave us great subject matter, Rabbi Merow, but the amount of effort and the amount of talent here was just
Hang on one second.
amazing. You are all fabulous.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for a wonderful evening. Good night.
Thank you to everyone. It was incredible, and you are incredible, Rabbi Merow. We love you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all, and Lihitraot.
Lihitraot.